Welcome back. This is Mr.A for Double RT Boxing. ready, talk that boxing. We're doing a breakdown and prediction for the heavyweight bout between that of what the title says down below. Dominic Breazeale versus Eric Molina. This gonna be a nice little scrap for how long it lasts. Won't last too long. I'm saying this gonna be a 6-round knockout. Now, these fighters, mainly Eric needs this win to stay alive, to keep his name relevant. Because right now he had a title shot with Wilder, title shot with Joshua. If he wins this fight, he might somehow land a title shot with Parker. But if he doesn't win this, he's gonna be just, if he wasn't already a gatekeeper or journeyman, that's what he's gonna become for prospects. I think if he loses this fight, Eric Molina is a prospect journeyman. Now for Dominic Breazeale, he needs to win this fight to stay relevant because his name is hot. He's a good, fan-friendly fighter. If he was to lose to Eric, it'd drop him down quite surprisingly. You know, might even force him to a rematch with Mansoor, which I don't think he's really looking for. Now, the breakdown and prediction right here on Double R T Boxing. Throw the left in there. Please subscribe, share the videos, thumbs up. Now the feet and legs of these guys are basically a mirror image of each other. Tall fighters coming in with decent 1-2 boxing ability and just kind of eventually wear you out, knockout power. Now for the feet and legs, Drummer Boy's feet are slow. I think they're planted. I think he takes his legs are stiff. He takes small steps around the ring. That's about it. His legs are not beneficial to him in fights. It's just more of a how long he can last your punch. If you don't knock him out, you don't knock him out. His legs don't do nothing to help him in fights. He takes small steps back to avoid trouble, small steps to the side, but nothing fancy with his legs to dip down low, take angles, nothing like that. And same with Breazeale. These has the same feet movement. But I will say Breazeale uses his legs in a better way to get leverage into his punches. You know, he bends at the knees a little bit. You know, he'll have a better foot placement for more power than Drummer Boy. That's my belief. Drummer Boy being Eric Molina, that is. So I'm going to give the little bit. I think both these guys are slow, heavy-legged fighters. But I'm going to lean towards Dominic Breazeale just for the leverage and power he gets in his punches. I think that is driven from his legs and his feet placement. He has a pretty wide stance for that power delivery. So a small edge and feet and legs towards Dominic Breazeale. Defense, oh man, I guess if you want to say whoever's face can hold up longer, that is the defense. Because Eric Molina has a horrible shell. How does his shell goes? He's open to overhand rights all day. So he kind of goes like this, and he just leaves this open. Overhand right, overhand right, overhand right. Watch the Joshua fight. You know, what are you really blocking? You know, so his defense he turtles up or shells up a little bit, He leaves an overhand right, just gateway. He he leaves himself no chance for a counter. He just, he's so crunched up, he can't counter back. His defense is very subpar. Breazeale, he's better at controlling a gap for defense. He catches punches on his arms and gloves. He gives himself at least a chance to counter back. So I'm going to give the defense, and it's very minimal, to Breazeale. Like I said, these guys are basically a mirror image of each other. One just has a little more natural athletic ability. And as far as the arm category, the punches, the jab for jab, the power punching, combination variation, speed variation, Drummer Boy to me is a 1-2 artist, and occasionally a body shot here and there, but very basic. He just jabs you to sleep, and he looks for that right hand follow up. Nothing too serious. He doesn't throw round changing combinations. He doesn't change his speed. Like I said, all he's doing is kind of just jabbing and looking for that right hand. And it's not the fastest of jabs, or it's not the fastest of two, I should say, as well. And as far as Breazeale, I do believe Breazeale throws his jab with more pop. It's not a rangefinder. I believe he uses his jab as a weapon, and he comes hard with the 1-2 behind it, the 2 behind it. So on the jab alone, jab for jab, I'm going to give it with Breazeale. Punch variation. This is tough, guys. This is tough. I would give that Breazeale. He goes 1-2. He hit the uppercut to a body hook in there. Same with speed. The speed of his punches and his combinations are faster to me than Molina, but none of these fighters really have a speed changing variation. They're coming with one speed. Like I said, jab for jab, Breazeale. He seems to use his more of a weapon than a rangefinder. The right hand, they both look for the right hand. That's their money butter biscuit roll thing. I say the power threatening right hand is also with Breazeale, even though they both looking to knock you out with that. But Breazeale has more tendency to go 1-2 to a body hook than I see Molina does. I don't think he's as fast and as fluent to do it enough. So I'm going to go with punching, just the arm category, everything to Breazeale. This fight, I would think the house bet should be Dominic Breazeale, considering the pretty decent back and forth throwdown he had with Mansoor, the very exciting showcase fight he had with Ungo, I think that's his name, with his last outing. They both got up off the deck. He showed tremendous power, some heart. Came in at as heavy as 263. He was still able to carry that weight around, deliver some power. Stamina, who knows? He gets hit. Like I said, they don't have defense. His face was all swollen, but he was still able to show that his power can carry out through a fight. While Molina, his last fight, I believe, was Joshua. He got knocked out. It's on his record, but I don't know if you want to call it a fight. It seemed like he didn't show up. So let's say the house bet is probably Dominic Breazeale, just on the more recent activities and the outings in the fight. In this fight, I'm going with Mr. A's prediction. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you have not, I hope you do soon. So thank you for that. Thumbs up the video, leave that comment down below. This is a hard fight. to kind of watch and break down, because ultimately you see everything and you think, okay, I'm going to go with so and so, the house fight, the house prediction, Breazeale. Why though? You know, but my prediction is I am also going with Breazeale. I think he's the faster of the slow feet guy. I think he has better variation of the punches and all that, and I think he's just gonna take Eric Molina's best shot, unless his chin degenerates overnight. His punch just breaks down overnight. I think these guys are going to be landing shots on each other, and I do believe Dominic Breazeale has a better punch absorber than Eric Molina, if that makes sense. Whose face is a better punch sponge? Dominic Breazeale. I think with the leather these two guys are going to be exchanging, Eric Molina can't hold up to the war that Breazeale wants. So I'm going with a 6-round knockout for Dominic Breazeale over Eric Molina. This is Mr. A for Double RT Boxing saying thank you, thumbs up for your support. Staying ready, baby. Double RT Boxing. Thank you guys.